So it's very obvious that this show is looking for a season two with how it ended, like the introductions of other countries, their prospective leader, um, and then at the end we also get introduced to like the Queen's A team, pretty much like her A team. If you saw that towards the end of the episode, and she revealed, if I don't get an answer from each of these leaders, she probably asked them like, fall under my command or war breaks out. And she says that then that if the leaders don't, if I don't get my answer soon from the leaders, war will break out. And so that'll be a very interesting plot point that the show kind of added towards the end. Makes it just to me, it just makes a lot of things more interesting. Like now we're not just worrying about the whole revenge aspect, we're also worrying about like the whole war breakout thing, and like what will Adonis play in his role, because I can see like him teaming up with one of the countries to like, I guess, destroy the queen or overthrow her or something like that. So I can see that happening. So I guess we'll have to wait for like season 2 to come out, but that's kind of my theory. The other thing I did want to notice was that a couple things were revealed to us about the queen that we didn't know from the White Tux. So as the White Tux is, frozen dying, he says he looked at Doroka and says, long time like she acted the same way you did, and implying that like she was in the same situation like back when the queen was in her younger days, like Doroka. She also had, I guess a sweetheart that she loved. And that's revealed that, in the past that probably from guessing that by losing this love, like by seeing this love kind of die right in front of you, that's kind of your turning point, or that's where I'm guessing with the mention of this is how you act before. So I'm guessing he was sort of like a third wheel, because he also says, I couldn't get my hands on the reincarnation thing. So more question about that, like is that some kind of ancient artifact, or is that like some kind of weapon? Like what is it? Because we know what reincarnation is, but we don't really know what he meant it in this situation. So hopefully that can clears up in the future. But we can guess he was probably a third wheeler, because as he's dying, he says, maybe in the next life, like we'll end up together, and that kind of tells me that kind of the reason that he followed the king was partially because, of course, the love magic, but it was mostly like all voluntarily. Like he voluntarily got hit with this love magic because he's actually in love with her, and of course, she doesn't. I mean, she probably doesn't even know, but she probably wouldn't even like reciprocate those feelings. So I understand them from that point. And then from there, like he just kind of followed her every order, um, because the love magic, and his love for her was very, I guess, strong. But yeah, there's that. Overall, I think it was a pretty cool way to ending with the whole like introduction, I guess, of these bunch of other environments, I guess, other kingdoms we see, which are, designed cool, and then we get to see, the leaders, and then finally, like I said, we get to see the Queen's a team, Delta team, pretty much like her Navy SEALs, her knight in white armor, and we see like a ragtag of like army buddies, like Navy SEAL buddies. So it'll be also be very interesting to see what they can do, because I'm pretty sure to be part of that group, not only do you have to be really best friends with the Queen, but you also have to be very strong to like, you could like hold your own when you're against her full power when she's serious. So it'll be interesting to see like their power level, cause they're they're obviously strong. So it'll be interesting. Like if it does get a season 2, I think it'll be interesting to see how that whole thing unravels. Like with Adonis' revenge, the threat of war breaking out, and just an introduction of the places and so many new side characters that hopefully we'll get to see in season 2 if there's one. But yeah, overall pretty cool. Last episode, I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. But I think I'm just gonna end it there. Please leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.